it's related to, and again, I think one of the first episodes, Daniel, you and I had a disagreement with Jared on this, or maybe Jared and Robert, but definitely Jared, about this idea like, oh, if only our best athletes played soccer. To me, that's like the most arrogant thing ever, because part of what you're saying is you think that like in other nations there aren't players or people who have like the body type of like NBA players who live in soccer crazy nations whose federations have looked at them and said, yeah, no, we're going to go for these other players, right? Like people like this, that argument is ridiculous. I think that's been proven over time. It's not about having better athletes. It's about having smarter football players. So my argument comes from this standpoint is
Jared doesn't agree.
Yeah, I don't buy that one either.
The Americanness in your mind cannot allow you to think that. Yeah, I get it.
I might be trapped, Mutanda. I might be trapped, but I can't see it. I swear to God. If they, no, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
You just think that like, hey, if we get LeBron early playing ball, the U.S. is gonna like run the world. And I'm like, that's not.
I'm not talking about LeBron. I'm talking about Allen Iverson.
All of that. Michael Vick, all of that. Isaiah Thomas, all of them.
Let me stop you because I'm going to say something that shouldn't shock you at this point, because I've been trying to make this point to you. And again, I'm not championing necessarily MLS. I'm just telling you facts. MLS academies are diverse places, folks.
But the issue isn't diversity. The issue isn't diversity.
Robert,
it's not just diversity.
you just spoke. You're not. Now you're
hold on one second. Hold on one second. You're talking about diversity. What are you talking about? Diversity. If you got mediocre diversity, it didn't mean a goddamn thing.
It's not, Robert. I'm just talking about the players that are at MLS academies and how many of them. You talk about Allen Iverson, this and that and the other.
There ain't no Allen Iverson over that motherfucker. How would you know Allen Iverson and them motherfuckers?
How would you know? How would you know?
And they ain't got no Michael Vick over there either.
How would you know, Robert? Have you worked at an MLS
because them
academy?
Niggas ain't showing they ain't doing nothing. They ain't gone nowhere. There ain't no Michael Vicks over there.
Because they're in AAU programs.
Shit, man, what you talking about?
They're in football pipeline, American football pipelines.
Don't know Michael Vick over there.
You gotta stop because you're not.
Come on. But Mutanda.
I know you have.
Look. You know what? I have all the respect in the world for the fact that you worked for MLS.
No, you.
No, I think that there's an important point to be made.
Hey, Jared,
but I think that we have. Hold on.
Pull up a picture of the US U20. Pull up a picture of the US U20 national team. Just pull up a picture.
It's not a question of diversity.
I know.
It's not a question of diversity. It's a question of
where
they come from.
I got it. I'm getting it.
It's a question of where they come from.
Robert,
the vast majority of these players, the vast majority.
This is a moot point. Unless they come,
it's not moot. We can do some research.
It is moot to me when I try to tell you what an MLS academy looks like, and you're like, it doesn't matter. There's no Allen Iverson there when you haven't stepped foot in one.
I mix what I like.